In the center of the island lies the Golden City, a place where people from all over the place can meet, and it is the center of trade and travel. We last left off at the prologue where two of our characters uncover that schemes are being made against their homeland by the group that calls himself the Chameleon Code. It has been around 3 months since the prologue happened. It is a new day, and the dawn brings a gentle warmth to everyone. Now I'm gonna roll to see who goes first.
Okay.
17. Okay. Interesting. Okay.
Exciting.
Let's go to Western winter. There, fresh morning snow gently falls and covers the ground with powder. A summer Eladrin is cleaning up his overnight setup shelter. Amberance is growing from his hair as he's doing his things. Paul, introduce your character.
Hello, I am Emrith, and you can see a summer Eladrin, which is odd since you would expect them to live in somewhere like summer, but they've been living in winter for the past few years, and despite the surroundings, they remain summery yellow, or attempt to be. And their hair is fairly plain, except for like down the back, in the middle back, there are some amaranth flowers growing out of it. Imagine like purple wheat. It's like growing out of the back into like a pseudo ponytail. Um, their their clothing is fairly plain, but they have seems like they're carrying two musical instruments on them, a guitar and a flute. You can see them packing up for the day. You can see them packing up and getting ready to go. And with after putting out the fire, they prepare to leave.
Okay.
Once they check that they have everything.
All right. So you pack up all your things, and as a traveler, I made a whole joke right here. Hold up. As a traveler, you're making your way downtown, walking fast, faces fast, and you're making your way into the woods. Is there anything you want to do?
Well, as I'm making my way downtown,
Yes.
um I'm not really doing much other than just in my hand as I'm walking, I'm casting prestidigitation repeatedly, but I'm forming a flower, destroying it, and then reforming a different one every 6 seconds or so as I'm like fidgeting,
Awesome.
as I'm like getting close to the city.
Awesome. Okay. Okay, you continue your way towards into the woods. And now, then our next person, I cannot see what number that is. Okay. Why is this? Okay. Now let's go near Central Winter. At the stormiest part, there is a diner and inn, appropriate name, the Frosty Shed. This place is a large one-story place with a diner in the front and all the rooms in the back, along with a central lobby and other things like that. In one of the rooms, which is the cheapest room rate, is a half-orc sage packing up her things and about to head out. Tiff, introduce your character.
So, my name is Arya Von Hell, and I'm a scholar in under the Golden Academy. And my I am wearing, or well, I am aggressively packing things in a rush to head out, even though it is by far the worst weather to head out in. Um, yeah.
Okay. Do you want to do anything before you leave your room?
Well, no.
Okay. You exit your room through the lobby. As you do, a person randomly starts putting their arm on your shoulder, holding an empty wine bottle in one hand and just reeks of alcohol. He starts mumbling nonsense in another language as he's just rudely holding on to you.
Really, so early in the morning?
Yeah. really early
It's
in the morning.
5 o'clock somewhere.
Yeah, it's five
Not here.
o'clock. So.
Definitely not here. Or actually, it might be. Actually, it might be
Somewhere.
5 a.m. It's
Somewhere
5
In
a.m.
another plane, Paul.
in another plane.
It's
As
5
soon as
a.m.
that. Okay. Aria, what do you do?
So Arya takes out her staff and decks the dude in the face.
Yeah, how hard do you deck this dude in the face?
Until his nose is bleeding.
Holy crap.
Yeah, you just whack him across the face. And I think he's like lost his mind out of drunk, and then he's just like collapsed on the floor immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone in the lobby just like kind of stared at happen, but goes back to what they're doing because like, okay, a drunk person just got punched in the face. After that strange encounter, you go to the front desk lady to check out your room. The person at the desk is a large earth genasi filling out a document. She looks at you. May I help you?
Um, I would like to check out my room.
All right. She looks through her paper. Under what name?
Arya Funhouse.
All right. Okay. Your checkout. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Okay, you exit the tavern into the snowstorm and head out. And let me do the next person.
Fontaine is still the most epic name.
Wasn't totally inspired by a reaction or anything.
You know. 9.
You know, Hellboy, Zelensky.
I don't know what the hell. Literally, what Tim's talking about. Okay, let's meet our next person. Going through the lovely forest of spring is a lively pub called Spring's Blessing. Despite it being morning, people are already drinking at the pub. Inside this pub is music being played by a copper dragonborn on a small stage with all sorts of people cheering and having a great time. Angie, introduce your character.
Or okay, I'm not roleplaying. Hi, I'm Chansey, and I'm a bard. I just travel. And this little buddy with me is Tubbs.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yes. So you play your instrument on the stage, and then after your routine is over, you walk and sit next to Tubbs on at the bar. Let me get Tubbs' picture. Hold on. I do have official Tubbs art. Um, Tubbs is an adorably, abnormally small halfling. He was just sitting on the table because the bar stools were way too low for Tubbs. Tubbs is currently adorably eating bread, bobbing their head happily. They look up to you and offer a piece of the bread.
I eat it.
hmm And then, what is it? Tubbs then hand you their eye crystal, which is a light pink crystal with black casing and a bird charm. Then chugs down a pint of beer.
Take it easy, buddy. But for your help. And Chansey puts the eye crystal into a little pocket by his chest pocket.
Yes. While you're doing that, Tubbs turns to the bartender, which is this beautiful dryad, and orders more drinks. She served Tubbs 3 shots of vodka and a glass of whiskey. The dryad turns to you and asks, "You want anything?"
No, we're kind of broke, so all the alcohol goes to this little guy.
Hmm. That's all right. Since you did play such a lovely song, you can have some free drinks. I don't mind.
Hell yeah.
Okay. So you order drinks from the bartender, enjoy your time, and you and Tubbs just continue enjoying your time at this pub. Let's okay. Now let's do the next roll. Ooh. Okay. I need to get this up. Okay, going towards the coastal end of Autumn is a house hovering above the water by wooden pillars in the middle of a swamp. There's a small, humble room with with a window with curtains over it, and the whole room is decorated with swamp vibes and plants that aids with sleep and concentration around the room. On the bed, waking up is the half elf. Tin, introduce your character.
So I am blank, a
Tin is
half
dead.
elf.
It's fine. They'll give me a breather to
Oh, sorry,
actually.
wait. I didn't
No,
know I was muted.
that's actually gold.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and introduce
Okay.
yourself while I drink.
Uh, so I am blank, a half elf, former noble, and as I rise from my bed in this room, I flip my hair and look out the window, expecting, the warmth of the sun, but instead, it's a swamp. So all I see is a bleak, cloudy sky. And yeah,
Okay,
that's
so
it.
as you prepare for the day, you hear in the other room, Blank, are you awake yet? I finished making breakfast.
Yes, mommy. I'm coming right away.
Okay, you walk out the room you're staying in into the kitchen area where a green dragonborn awaits. Um, Good morning. How was your rest? I made morning tea and fritters for breakfast.
My rest was fine, mommy. Thank you. Your tea is always so delightful.
Mm, thank you so much. Yeah, at the breakfast table, there's just a pile of breakfast fritters and a teacup just ready for you.
Aww. This is why mommy is the best.
Because eat up. You have long days ahead of you.
Thank you, mommy. How did you know my day was going to be long?
You're always traveling, and you have to make sure that you always have a full stomach. You have energy to walk, okay?
Thank
And make
you,
sure to take
mommy.
lots and lots of rest.
Of course, mommy.
hmm do you have anything to ask, Ormash?
Um, I, you know what? I'll ask her. Mommy, uh, why, why did you choose to live in this, foggy area?
Well, I believe the swamp is a very nice place, and besides, I am a druid. Lots of mushrooms grow here, and there's a lot of wildlife that people are too afraid to approach. And I would like to introduce people to them. That's why I run the academy here.
Oh, you actually run the academy here. We,
Well, I'm one of the professors, but I help with a lot of the running as well.
I haven't caught up with you in so long, so we
Mm,
we need some time to catch up just like this.
absolutely. Speaking of which, she walks over to like a cabinet, pulls out like an entire photo album of just baby pictures of you.
What is this, mommy? I walk over. I try to take the album away from her.
But what is it? Morash is ungodly tall.
Oh no.
Just so she just easily like she starts flipping through the pages. Here's your first, and it's
No,
like it's
mommy,
a
no.
picture. It's just a picture of you with just like carrot mush all over your face.
Oh gosh. Why? How did you take these pictures?
Mm. But with
Wait.
this eye crystal.
Fantasy cameras.
Mm.
I did not consent to this, mommy.
Oh, look how cute you are! And she pinches your cheek.
Uh, I, I pretend to not enjoy it, but I do secretly.
Yeah. Okay, we can look over this over breakfast. And then she walks to the table with you.
I reluctantly follows.
Yeah, you guys enjoy eating your breakfast and you enjoy a lovely conversation about your baby pictures.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and Blank's face is, he has two L's, red L's on his face, and they're blending in as he blushes. So her face is red.
Oh, that's cute. Okay. Let's unfortunately meet our last player. Let's go to the colder side of the island, the region of winter, specifically East Winter, where we see a town. A mansion stands at the highest part of the area, overlooking the whole town. Next to the window is a tiefling noble reading various books on gems and fiends. Icarus, introduce your character.
Did you say unfortunately? Our last inner study.
I didn't say. I said fortunately. We'd love to have you.
Whatever it is. In inner study, you see a tiefling warlock who's wearing gloves to try and hide something that she's wearing on her finger. But this is Echo Valen, a tiefling noble from Winter whose parents deal with refined gems and whose warlock patron is a python demon lord.
As you read your book, you hear a knock sound at the door, and a tall male tiefling enters the room. This is Ekthor Valen, my bad. Echo's father. He stands to be around 5'8", with messy bed hair. He's currently wearing his morning robe, pajamas, and bed slippers, holding a cup of fresh coffee. The mug he's holding looks to be like an art project made by a kid. He says, "Hey, good morning, Squirt. How are you?" He walks over and messes your hair.
uh, oh, I fixed my hair. Father, thanks. It's good to see you. Did you say good morning? I think it's the afternoon. Did you just wake up?
It is morning. I know the time.
Oh,
Kid.
okay. Oh, I mean, I think at this point I'm very much a young adult, but she
You're
mutters
so
under
kid
her
to
breath.
me. Messes your hair again.
What are you holding up?
Oh, it's your what is it? Your fourth grade art project.
Oh dear, what are you doing with that? I thought I threw that away.
Didn't you give it to me? You gave it to me in
I
fourth grade.
thought it must have gotten lost. Why did you bring it out?
Well, am I allowed to drink out of a mug my dear daughter gave to me?
I guess so. Yes, of course you could do whatever you want. I mean, you have so much power. Forgive me for pushing my boundary.
Yeah, he
Is there a
laughs and
reason?
like playfully punches you in the arm. I just finished making breakfast. You should head down before your mother gets cranky.
Okay, coming. And then I quickly try and hide the books that I was reading and put the gem ones
Uh,
on top of the other
give
books.
me a sleight of hand or
Oh
stealth.
god, you're making me roll.
I'm making you
Sleight
roll.
of
Let
hand.
me roll a perception for X over here. Okay, tell me what you got.
Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. Did you get something?
13.
Oh, yeah. You swiftly hide it. He's too distracted by you to like notice that. So you two head downstairs where you see your mother at the dinner table reading a divination book. This is Celia Valen, the main public face of the Valen family, and mother to Echo. Ekthor walks over to Sly and kisses her on the cheek. "Good morning, dear." Sly kisses him back on the cheek in response. "Yuri said good morning to me, darling." She looks up at you and says, "Good morning, Echo. I see you're on time as usual."
Hatsune Miku. Good morning, Margie.
Oh my god.
Uh, Yeah. So you go sit at the dinner table. As your father plates up your breakfast, which is scrambled eggs and rye toast along with warm oats porridge, he says, "Eat up while it's still warm, all right?"
Of course. Thank you. The breakfast is delicious.
Your mother puts down her book and looks up at you. "As you know,
Of
your
course.
father and I are unable to attend the Seasons Festival this year. Are you ready to represent Valen's noble name?"
Of course I'm ready. I have thoroughly prepared. And I will make sure that I represent you to the best of my abilities. to ensure that you give me the respect that I know you deserve.
Good. She nods. And this time, make sure you arrive on time. Uh,
Echo dies a little inside in embarrassment and doesn't her parents' eyes. That was a mistake.
um, do you tell your parents that it's possible that you might be away for a long time for an adventure?
Do I think I'm going to be away for a long time?
What is it? You have like all the books that you haven't
Oh, right.
studied yet, and you think this is a good opportunity since you're gonna be out of the house to like
I
actually study about
should
it.
inform you that I do plan to make a quick trip and maybe away um, for business for an undetermined amount of time. There's some things I must look into.
Your mother nods. Okay. Don't lose your eye crystal. We'll check up on you from time to time.
Of course, of course.
Then your father says, yeah, and let us know if you need anything, all right? We'll do our best to help.
I think I do need something. You know, this trip, I have no idea what the funds may encompass, and I was wondering if I could potentially um be could I ask for some funds to accompany so I can be okay on the trip? You know how expensive trip gets.
Give me your persuasion check.
So I'll try. This is for the party. Persuasion? Okay.
Persuasion.
Okay, I'm good. Oh, ooh, what is this? 22.
Oh, damn, 22.
22.
Okay, your father like, oh, of course. Let me get was it my purse? And then was it your mother stops him? Why do you need these funds?
Well, you know, traveling might be expensive, and I just want to make sure I'm thoroughly prepared for anything that I might come across.
Don't you have your own money?
Yes, I can.
Interesting.
I'm just worried in case that I would never want to for something to happen. Bandits just as I was trying to go to the meeting, bandits have become more rampant. Not in winter, of course, but in the other less sophisticated parts of the nation.
So you're telling me that you want more money so bandits can steal more money from you?
No, I'd just rather be prepared. Mother, some expenses may come across, and I don't want to, as a representative of the Valen household, I would never want to portray something that we are not, and I would love to be prepared so I can always show my best. But if not, it's fine. You know what? I shouldn't have asked. It was a silly thing. I'm sure it's fine. Nice weather we're having.
Yeah, while you're just doing that, Helvetica, which is Celia's familiar, which is a hawk, lands on the table in front of you.
What do I think of this bird? Does this bird like
You know
me?
the bird.
I hold my hand out to give it a piece of like a nut or something.
Helvetica tries to peck your hand.
Silly bird. I think I just put the nut on the table and quickly retract my hand.
And then
And glare at it.
Look, Helvetica looks at the nut for a second and then goes for your toast.
Oh god. Excuse me, I tried to go away.
Your mother is like, Helvetica, that'll be enough. And then Helvetica just flies off to her perch.
I whisper under my breath, I hope a snake eats you.
Okay. Yeah. Then as you eat your breakfast, your mother continues giving you a small lecture, small mom lecture, and your father shortly sits down at the table and you guys enjoy your breakfast. That is everyone, right?
Okay, I nod.
Yes. So The season's celebration festival is just around the corner, and you all plan to attend the festival for whatever reason it may be. Season celebration, or called the Seasons Festival, is an annual holiday where everyone on the Isle celebrate the spirits of the four seasons for shaping the island the way it is. It is also a way for people to find new recruits for their parties and guilds. Not only that, but the festival also has tons of competition for prizes and vendors, and overall, it's a fun time. Listen carefully to this next part. I will give you a list though, so don't worry about losing anything. You all have received promotions for events at the festival and ads for other various events like food vendors and gift shops. You all also receive an invitation for an adventuring party recruiting event. Echo, you receive an invitation from Tamara Exilia herself to give a speech during the opening ceremony as a winter noble. No pressure. You also have the invitation to attend the general noble gathering party during the event. Got that? I'll send a list. Don't worry about this. Blank Mormash gave you her invitation to that same noble gathering party. Mhm. Oh, yes, you already have it. She forced it in your bag, so you cannot unaccept. He wants you to have a fun time. Chansey and Amaranth, you two were given an invitation to a bard competition where the prize is, I think 500 gold pieces. And then Arya, you were given an invitation to a networking event hosted by the Golden Academy. Such a boring, I know. It's such a sad invitation. Anyways, there's all your stuff. There's all your stuff. There.
The life of a scholar.
The life of being a scholar. Uh, it's very sad. So Echo, are you gonna do the speech?
Right now?
No, not
Okay.
right now. But I'm saying, are you gonna do it?
Yeah. Of
Okay.
course I accept. I would never say no to tomorrow.
Okay, that's all I was asking.
I tried to
Okay.
play cool. I tried to do it cool, like, oh yeah, of course, no big deal.
Okay. So let's go back to Amaranth. Your destination is the Golden City. As a traveler who's from Winter, you're familiar with these woods good enough to know where Golden City is. Roll a perception check.
Okay. Oh God.
We're in it
Eh?
already.
Yes, I am.
In the D&D Beyond it, you haven't made
Oh
it to the
no,
end
I
of it.
don't have a.
That's a
I don't
later
have a.
problem. It's fine. That's
Oh
fine.
God, I'd have to set that up.
Yeah, that's a later problem. What do you get for perception?
19 plus
Oh, that's
2.
good.
21.
Okay, 21. As I said earlier, it's morning, so there's a fresh layer of powder snow. As you step into powder, you notice at some part you're stepping directly on the parts where you're stepping on the ground. You look down and around you, there's no powder anywhere. It's no longer snowing and there's no snow anywhere. You look around a bit and you look back at your feet and snow is there. There are footprints behind you where you step. It's snowing like normal, and the surrounding didn't seem to be affected at all.
That's
So,
odd.
so yeah. So you just see a moment of no snow, and you look around, and all of a sudden you see snow again. Okay, and then you continue your way to Golden City. Arya, do you want to do anything on the way to the Golden City?
No.
Okay. You head through the forest towards the direction of the Golden City. Roll a perception check. It's one of the skills in the box. You press perception. Ooh, actually, I can see when you.
Ooh, 20.
Ooh, mod 20. Okay. Um, you're going through the stormier parts of winter when you notice the storm dies down quicker than usual. The snow that surrounds your feet melts, and orange leaves fly by you. You pick up one of the leaves only to be met by a pile of snow. You feel the storm against your back as if it never changed.
That's weird.
hmm and you continue through the forest to make sure you get to the festival.
I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Why am I seeing a leaf that turns out to be snow? Am I
Interesting,
hallucinating?
isn't
What's
it?
happening?
Interesting, isn't it?
Damn
Okay,
it.
Panty. Do you want to do anything before you leave the tavern?
Tubbs, are you okay to travel? We gotta go places.
Yeah. Tubbs finished her drink and climbs onto your head, hugging one of your horns.
Hey, buddy, take a nap. I'll get us there.
Tubbs does not want to take a nap and just it's just super excited for the festival.
All right, let's go.
Okay, you two head out of the tavern towards the direction of Golden City. Make a perception check.
All right.
I see a pattern here. Oh, that's 7, I see. Nice.
Yeah.
You and Tubbs are having a grand time going through the forest, excited for the festival.
We're just
You guys are just
playing and singing too loudly.
Yeah. Yes, way too loudly. All the animals just run away as you go through this forest.
Rocket ship. Soaring through. Okay.
Yes. Okay, back to Blank. You pack up your things and are about to head out. Mormash is waiting at the door holding something. Here are your meals for the next few days, Blank. And then she hands you a bag that contains like bento style boxes of her delicious cooking that contains the equivalent of 8 rations and a bottle of common healing potion. And you're muted. Is oh dear. Tin might be dead.
Can I go pee really quickly then?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, hello. You keep forgetting you're muted? Oh. Of course. It's the least I can do. Oh yeah. So if you didn't catch that, you get 8 rations of food and a common healing potion. Warming's very helpful. I don't know where to continue to wait for Angie, so
Yeah, I think we should wait for Angie.
okay, let me pause the timer a bit. So I won't lose time taking this. Okay. So how's everyone doing?